Yes, I'm here. Hello, good morning or good evening, depending where you are in the world. And if you are new to my world, if you don't know me, I'm Magdalena Warich. I'm soulmate alchemist and transformational guide, and I help conscious spiritual women rediscover themselves, tap into their confidence and femininity so that they can reclaim their power and ignite their inner magnetism. And when women have awakened this inner magnetism and the power within, they are able to attract the soulmate they want and deserve. They stop feeling exhausted and tired, and they have this limitless energy to create a life that lights them up. Hello, somebody watching. And today I would like to briefly share with you some messages and some wisdom about the archetypes. Well, archetypes is a huge topic, and I'm really diving deep with my clients, with my private clients into this, and this is not possible for me now to share this with you within like 15 or 20 minutes. But this is a huge and powerful knowledge that can really help us navigate better our relationships and our relationships with ourselves, and definitely our relationships with the other people. So today I'd like to concentrate on Jung's archetype, because with my women I'm also diving deep into feminine archetypes. But now let me concentrate on this on these four ones, and this is the victim, the saboteur, prostitute, and magician. And of course, archetypes, this knowledge, as I said, is extremely powerful. It gives us a lot of awareness, and there are many archetypes. Yes, there are the ones that are disempowering, and they are just causing us to feel that we are not in our power, that we don't have control or any possibilities to navigate our lives. And on the other hand, there are these archetypes which are really, really powerful, which are really, really amazing. And these ones give us a lot of power, of course, give us a lot of energy, and help us navigate through our life and through our relationships much better, in a much more effective way. So let me start with the archetype of the victim. A victim. Victim believes that she doesn't have any impact on the life. She cannot control it, she cannot navigate, she doesn't have possibilities of making any choices. Somebody is watching, say hello. Where are you from? Hello, Justina. Hello, nice to see you. So a victim, when whatever she does, and I'm talking, I want to talk about relationships. So if she, for example, is in some relationship and this relationship is definitely not serving her well, it's sometimes even toxic, unhealthy in some ways, the victim will be still stuck in this relationship because she will see no possibilities of getting out. Yes. And typical examples are women in some codependent relationships, relationships with some addictions, relationships which are kind of abusive, and when the victim is looking for a new partner, she will think that whatever comes, whoever comes, I must accept it. I must accept him, yes, or her. And I don't really, it's not my birthright to choose. It's not my birthright to attract the person that I really want, that I really deserve. Because, of course, the victim has very low self-esteem, and this is the core problem, yeah, the very low self-esteem and all these wounds that she carries, like I'm not lovable, I'm not enough. Usually there is a huge package that that she carries with her, huge burden, and this burden is causing her to think that, yeah, I just cannot ask for more. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I cannot ask for more because this more, whatever this more can be for her, will not be given to me anyway. That's the victim. The second, the second archetype, which I briefly want to show you, is of course the saboteur. Again, archetype that is quite common. And what is the characteristic of the saboteur? It's very logical, but it is like this, realist, but with all this tendency to see this life in a very, very pessimistic way. Yeah. So there's like experienced realist, but experience with all these negative experiences. Yeah. And here, how this archetype can play out in your relationships when you start meeting somebody. Of course, all the voices that you have, all the negative voices or the limiting voices, will come to the surface and will be telling you no. It will finish badly. No. It will definitely finish in some disaster. You will not manage. All these negative mindset will be coming to the surface, yes? And it can be thoughts like, I am too old for love, yeah? All the goods are taken. In my city, in my country, whatever, they are not interesting men, or all men want only the one thing. So definitely, when we look at this, we see that this is all package of these voices that will, at the end of the day, limit you and that will really cut your wings if you want to create something. Yes. And the universe works like this. You don't get what you want, but you get what you expect. Because if you don't believe, really, if you want something, but you don't have this inner belief, which is unquestionable, which is really strong regardless of the circumstances around, you will not attract this person. Or even if something will start, if something starts, something good and exciting, your inner voices will come up, myriad of voices, and they will destroy the seeds, yeah, which you just planted, yeah. So that's the saboteur. The next one, the archetype of prostitute, and it's also pretty common. And as I said, now I'm giving you just a little a little, ideas, small ideas, what these archetypes, how these archetypes can be played out, and what are their characteristics, because it's a huge, really deep knowledge. But I just want to catch some idea, yeah. So prostitute will just sell her soul for something, in extremely simple words. And how it can play out in your relationships. Well, you can be with somebody just for money, just for stability, just for the sense of safety, because you are just afraid to be alone, yeah. Or again, when you are meeting someone new, you can agree to behaviors or things that you normally wouldn't agree to. Yes? What do I mean by this? It can be too fast sex. It can be, when we talked about sex, it can be just sexual behavior that you are not into, but you are afraid to set boundaries. You are afraid to say no because you just don't like it, because you are afraid of being abandoned, or you are afraid that if you don't fit in, if you don't please, people will not accept you. This man, this person, or this woman, yeah, will just not accept you. And I think this archetype, this disempowering archetype, is pretty also common with women, because we have all this idea of tribal consciousness, all this idea of this idea that we have to, really, that there is such a necessity that we must fit in, yes. And so this is crazy that we are doing this to ourselves, yeah, because we believe that we have no other choice. And this very big thing here in this archetype is being people pleaser. We please others at our own cost, which of course at the end of the day is detrimental, yeah. And finally, the magician archetype. Amazing, powerful magician archetype. If you know the tarot cards, there is, of course, the magician. He's presented like a man, but of course, we can become this magician woman, this magical woman. And what does it mean in practice? It means that, first of all, you are self-confidence, and this is authentic self-confidence. It just comes from the inside of your body, from your heart, from your solar plexus. This is powerful. This is powerful. This is not something that you manipulate with. You just are like that. You know your value. And what's more, you have all the tools, all the resources to create whatever you want. And also, this is the relationship that you want to create. The same story. What does magician have or the woman magician at her disposal? Well, the cups, which are the feelings, the swords, which is, the way of thinking, the sharp thinking, the thoughts, navigating the thoughts, managing them beautifully. Then we have the pentacles, which is, the pentacles are our material resources. And finally, we have the, the wands. Yeah, of course, we have the wands, and they are our possibility to act, possibility to create. So if you are a magician woman, you will never, never, never settle for less. You will never lower your you have your standards, you know your value, you know your values, you have your standards, and you are not going to settle for less. And if you start meeting somebody who is kind of trying to put pressure on you, or tries to force you to something, come on, you will just withdraw. You will never agree to this. And magician woman, this is the woman who is not afraid of losing somebody, because she knows that she is the prize. I repeat, she knows she is the prize for this man. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Archetypes are powerful. They are also confronting. They show these different aspects, also our shadows. And it's not about beating ourselves up when this disempowering archetypes will show in your life and say, oh, how stupid I am again, I acted like a victim. But it is about being conscious. It is about being aware in which situations you are making this kind of choices, yeah? In which situations you are choosing these disempowering archetypes and what kind of consequences it can have. And definitely it is good to make some analysis of your, I don't know, last 3 or 6 months and check, yeah? Check how it looked like, check what happened at that time, and what you can actually choose, how you can choose differently, having this knowledge that you can choose another way, yes, that you can choose to be this magician. And of course the question is, what must I do, change, stop doing, implement in order to enter this magician archetype, and in order to show up as magical woman on everyday basis. So this is all from me to you. Definitely, if you are interested in archetypes and if you feel that it could really facilitate your growth and give you much more insights and much more understanding of your own behavior, yeah, of your own mechanism, of course, I'm inviting you, because I'm here to support you, I'm here to serve, I'm here to be for you, and definitely work with archetypes, which I was told really a couple of times by my clients. They told me that out of all the process, I heard it a couple of times, working with archetypes was really mind-blowing and one of the most powerful part. So if you are drawn to archetypes, if you feel that maybe you are kind of bogged down, you are stuck in these disempowering ones and you want to really go deep, of course, just let me know. Have a beautiful, beautiful week and love you. And when you are watching the replay, give me #replay, leave your comments. I always love reading your comments, and have a beautiful, beautiful week. Love you. Bye bye.